حي على الفلاح.
But if you do good to people because you know Allah loves those who do good to people, you're going to do good even to those who don't do good to you. Because I'm not doing it for you, I'm doing it for Allah. Allah loves those who do good. Haven't you heard the verse? Wallahu yuhibbul muhsinin. Allah loves those who do good. Did Allah say Allah loves those who do good to those who do good to them? No. You just got to do good because you're a good person. That's it. Become conscious of it. You earn Jannah. You earn paradise. We said the greatness of character and conduct. We spoke about developing your relationship with Allah. Do you know where that starts? We're Muslim already, so La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is supposed to be there. We won't render acts of worship for anyone or anything besides Allah because we say there is none worthy of worship besides Allah. Spend a moment to think of the meaning of it. There is none worthy of worship besides Allah. Say it a few times and think about it. Think about it. It will change your life. But something you need to start with when it comes to your relationship with Allah. Guess what? Something simple. Can you try? Guess what? Salah. Salah. Your 5 daily prayers. I promise you, it will change your life. If you fulfill your prayer because you want to fulfill it. It's very different from fulfilling your prayer because you have to fulfill it. Big difference between the two. Initially, when you're young, you fulfill it because you have to do it. Initially, when you're just about coming strong and you're getting a little bit onto the good path, you will fulfill your prayer indeed because you have to do it. There comes a time when you fall in love with your Maker, such that even before the time of the prayer, you're just waiting because you want to do it. It's no longer about have to do it. Difference between the two. When you are doing it because you have to do it, you say, let me quickly pray and I'll be back with you. When you're doing it because you want to do it, the word quickly drops out of that sentence. Now you're talking business. You say, I'm going to pray and I will be back. Subhanallah. Did you hear this? You get into the masjid, take your time. It could be your last prayer. Here's Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam saying, Salli salata muwadda'in. Fulfill your prayer as though it's going to be the last one. People might say, I've been doing that for the last 15 years. Fair enough. You've got 5 more days to live. And you were just getting fed up like 5 days before you died. It reminds me of those little cartoon images showing you not to lose hope. And they show you someone digging, getting to the diamonds, a little bit left and they're giving up. Subhanallah. A little bit left to the diamonds and they're giving up. You see? That's the same example. Don't give up. Keep doing it until the end because a day will come when you will definitely have the best death. May Allah grant us a good death. Ameen. We've seen many videos of people, subhanallah, who've had brilliant deaths. An imam passed away from the mimbar, not just once, I've seen a few of them. A few people in sujood, another brother lately, very recently, a brother in India, subhanallah, elderly uncle, Salatul Fajr in the masjid, he just had completed, I think, the 2 rak'ah of Sunnatul Fajr, or whatever it may have been, tahajjud. It was very early in the masjid. Did you guys see the clip? And he just fell. After that salam, something must have hurt him and he went down again, and the CCTV shows that finally he was gone. They say that uncle passed away in that condition of sujood such that they had to bury him in that same posture because his body froze in that posture. They couldn't straighten him back out. When they were washing him, he was in sujood. They couldn't move him. I think it happens. Maybe the medical fraternity might know why that happens, but it does happen sometimes. You die in a certain way. If no one has come to you for a long time to straighten you and to actually put you straight, they won't be able to straighten you thereafter. But if you do it quickly, it happens. With his case, there was no one in the masjid at the time. They came later. So he was buried in sujood. Allahu Akbar. And some of us refuse to make that sujood anyway. And we want a good death. Whatever you have right now, you're going to leave it behind. I'm not saying it because I want you to be frightened. No, I'm not frightened. You shouldn't be frightened. You should be concerned. You need to know the Lord you're going back to is the most loving, the most kind, the most merciful, the most beneficent, the most compassionate. It's impossible that He will punish you if you've given Him reason not to. It's impossible. When you say, oh Allah, forgive me, there's zero chance that He won't forgive you. Zero chance. For as long as you are genuine. Shaitan comes to us and makes us lose hope. Subhanallah. Shaitan makes us lose hope, my brothers and sisters. Don't allow that. Don't allow it. Allah loves you. He definitely does. What about my problems? With those problems, with those issues, He has blessed you. Look at the blessings. I started off by saying today we want to count the favors of Allah upon us. Allah blessed you. What don't you have? The thing is, when we sin and transgress against Allah, may Allah forgive me to begin with, and then all of us. When we transgress against Allah and we sin against Allah, we don't realize the favors of Allah upon us. I want you to do some homework tonight. You ready? Do you know what? Calculate how much money you've spent in the last 10 years. You, on yourself. You'll be shocked at the figure. You wouldn't believe you had that much money. Subhanallah. What did you earn? How much have you earned? The last 10 years? Add it up. Check the figure. You will be stunned. Shocked. Me? And then tell yourself, when my eyes close, where am I going? I spoke yesterday in London and I said something I have to tell you. Do you know that Allah has made it a condition of faith? If you want to call yourself a Muslim, you have to share what Allah's given you with those who don't have it. Did you ever know that? It's a condition of faith. If you don't share from what Allah's provided you with those who don't have it, you cannot call yourself a Muslim.